Have you ever wondered why some people just seem to build wealth effortlessly while the rest of us are just getting by? Well, it's usually not luck. It comes down to a specific set of skills. And in this breakdown, we're going to get into the 7 essential skills that can totally change your financial future.
Does this hit a little too close to home? You're putting in the hours, you are grinding away, but when you look at your bank account, it just doesn't add up. It's got to be one of the most frustrating feelings in the world. And trust me, you are not alone.
And this, right here, is the core of the issue. So many of us are taught to just run faster on that hamster wheel, thinking that if we just put in more effort, we'll automatically make more money. But that's a huge misunderstanding of how wealth is actually created.
It's the mantra of our time, right? Hustle, grind, outwork everybody. You see it all over social media. And look, a strong work ethic is great, but it's only one piece of a much, much bigger puzzle.
And this is the soul-crushing reality for so many people. All that hustle, all that grinding, and the financial needle just barely moves. It's exhausting. So if working yourself to the bone isn't the answer, then what is?
Well, this brings us to a totally different way of thinking about it. Let's call it the skill-to-wealth formula. It's a massive shift away from just focusing on effort and toward focusing on strategic skill building. The reason so many of us feel stuck is simple. Our traditional systems, school, college, even most jobs, they don't teach the high-impact skills that generate real wealth. They teach us how to be a good employee, not how to be a wealth creator.
So here's the bottom line. The average person's strategy is basically to grind it out and hope for a lucky break. But a wealth-focused mindset, it's completely different. It concentrates on building a specific toolkit of valuable skills. That, right there, is the game changer.
So what's actually in this toolkit? Let's break it down. Let's get into the 7 skills that are the foundation of this entire approach.
First up, and this one is absolutely non-negotiable, is the ability to communicate your ideas and persuade other people. And this isn't about giving big speeches, it's about having influence. The core idea is simple. Money follows influence. If you can clearly and passionately explain the value of an idea, a product, or even yourself, people will invest. A great way to start practicing is to try and explain a complex idea in just 2 minutes. It's way harder than it sounds, but man, it's a powerful skill to have. Skill number 2 is an absolute must-have in the world we live in now: digital marketing. We're in an age where attention is the new gold, and knowing how to capture that attention online is basically a superpower.
Seriously, companies will pay top dollar for anyone who can navigate online ads, email marketing, or SEO. You don't have to be an expert in everything. Just pick one platform, learn the basics, and try to sell something, anything. Getting that first dollar from a campaign you built, that's a feeling that will change everything for you.
And building right on top of that, we've got copywriting. This is basically the art of writing words that make people take action. It's the engine behind every single successful ad or sales page you have ever clicked on.
This quote says it all, doesn't it? Just think about the last email you opened because of the subject line. That one sentence can be the difference between a click and a scroll, a sale and a lost customer. It is pure leverage in word form.
Okay, skill number 4 is so important because it's about the money itself. I mean, it's one thing to make money, but it's a whole other ballgame to understand it, keep it, and make it grow.
This is the skill that tragically most people just skip over. You have to learn the language of money, investing, passive income, assets, liabilities. Want a simple place to start? For just 1 month, track every single dollar you spend. It will be an eye-opener, I promise. Do that and learn one new financial term a day, and you'll be ahead of 90% of people in no time.
Our 5th skill is all about tech. We live in a world that runs on software, so being able to build, automate, or even just understand technology gives you a massive, massive advantage.
Now, I know this can feel super intimidating, but look how simple it can be to start. Don't try to learn it all. Just pick one path, maybe Python, maybe basic web development. Find a free course and then commit to building one tiny thing, a simple calculator, a one-page website. The goal isn't to be a genius, it's to prove to yourself that you can do it. Skill number 6 is networking, but probably not how you're thinking about it. This is not about collecting business cards at some stuffy event. It's about building real, genuine relationships. Because opportunities almost never just appear out of thin air. They come through people. You've probably heard this saying, and it's a classic for a reason. It is so true. The right conversation with the right person at the right time can open doors you never even knew were there. Every single successful person will tell you that their network accelerated their journey.
And that brings us to our final and maybe the most important skill of all. It's problem solving. This is the core mindset that really powers all wealth creation.
At the end of the day, money is just a side effect of solving problems. So instead of asking, how can I make more money, try asking, what problem can I solve? Just look at your own life. What's one small thing that annoys you every day? Now brainstorm a solution, a product, a service that someone would actually pay for. That's the whole game right there.
Look, I get it. Seeing all 7 of these skills laid out like this can feel a little overwhelming, but here's the secret. You don't need to be a master of all of them by tomorrow. The real key is to just start. Just pick one. Pick the one that sounds the most exciting or the one you know you need the most, and just go all in on that one.
So that leaves us with one last, really important question. And I'm not talking about tomorrow or next week. I'm talking about right now. Looking at this list, which one of these skills will you commit to starting today? Your future self is going to thank you for it.